as a weapon.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gates.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
So maybe I ought to stop by another time.
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krakow waits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've an adage here in Skellige. At a good feast, mead and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an uncrate's to wear the crown, it...
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Weren't your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, we're near twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. You talking to the Jarls?
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards. Loosen up your joints after your journey.
Maybe later.
You and the sorceress both.
Best blade's not worth shooting. Where these goblins from? The temple to the eternal fire. More south there than the dragon.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirts for every passerby. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start by placing Bran's firstborn son on the throne. I hope the Jarls will see the wisdom of it.
Leaving Caer Trolda?
Tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must even. Come! I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, Mahakimum spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Something tells me there's a purpose to your hospitality.
Aye, there is. In the Isles, mead and meat stand to gain you as much support as feats accomplished blade in hand.
If that's true, you can rest easy about how the vote'll turn out.
I'll rest easy on the morrow, when the crown rests on one of my children's heads.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean, do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But uncrate blood flows in both.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it! I almost probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead. Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son too.
You insult me, Lugos, and now you threaten my son. I will not stand for this.
Dad, come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty on Crate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Summon the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centron wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. Folks started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, "Lugos, Lugos." Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Yalborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all. I heard you helped Lugos, as you helped me with the Haim.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than I did.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones.
How'd they get in?
Hard to say what exactly killed him.
The gates were shut!
Ottrig. Shit, no more than a kid. All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Something earthy. Bears like honey. Before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns, tankards, and bowls. Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. All the horns are empty. Earthy scent from the bear's maw. Something towards mushrooms? Bowl's empty, but the scent's in the air. Coming from somewhere else in this room. So many wounds. No wonder Hjalborn bled to death. Bodies massacred. Hard to tell who it is. Steingrim, maybe? Drogadar. Skald's played his last. Young Lugos. Bears took him by surprise. Didn't have a chance to defend himself. Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And... human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
berserkers.
Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
I see that sea fox. Hey, how you doing?
A disgrace. The cat we've not seen since the Red Funeral. Fewer died then. And a Jarl's son among them.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said,
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You have another name for it on the continent. Psilocybe, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Udalric tried it too, but only a few times. In larger doses, the mushroom causes visions, nightmares.
Yes, the last thing Udalric needed more of. Thanks for your help.
Blood and mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe.
Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's a buzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages. Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish.
I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Good thing Daz got... right behind you.
That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrels, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. This a secret passage?
One rarely used, more like. When Yalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once...
Place of
bygone
power.
days.
Should draw from it. When I get my hands on that pyromaniac,
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints behind.
maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. Someone walked through the mead. Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No, it can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down.
Arnvald! Stop, damn it!
Doubt he'll listen.
When I get my hands on him,
You don't stand a chance.
We'll see about that!
Come on, Roach.
got him!
Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No on-crate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea. But I do know one who never stops saying it.
It's Bernard Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrige would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us. And I'll ask my dad to grant you an honorable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Bernard Brand's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Bernard commanded me to poison the maid when Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
You betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good man. He's a servant to Ancrate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them even were he to pay for it with his head.
Bernard speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolda ever since I remember. Loyally, like a dog.
Got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Bernard to Arnvald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason? Don't make me laugh.
Bernard's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious little proof of her wrongdoing. Alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. We've but one path left to us. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must decide what punishment Clan Ancrate will face.
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
He stands silent.
You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. The massacre was her doing. She shamed herself, me, the family, the clan.
Svanrika, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clan Ancrate, and you, Bernard Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
When I had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrika? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile, or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinath, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. We're just in time.
They've already started.
Weren't long ago, we gave King Bran back to the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. Then we'll see.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring him around.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell. Looks to me you're near bursting with pride.
If only you knew, Wolf. Tell me, what other Jarl can boast children like mine? Shame their mother didn't live to see this.
Ceres will make a good queen. Maybe she can finally unite the clans.
Let's hope. And if not, she'll always have me and Hjalmar. If the need arises, we'll take up arms for her.
You alright?
So. Anyway you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies forever. It's the lay of the land.
Take care, Hjalmar.
This is good. Has been wrong. The goddess chose her. Good has been wrought. The goddess chose her.
Nilfgaard strikes. She'll hide her tongue between her legs. There'll be no glory, there'll be no loot. Her brother.
Oi! Step over here!
Heard you calling.
Aye, because I was. I thank Mother Nature she didn't skimp on my voice, as she did with some others I know.
See, one of us, a Gil, went mute all of a sudden. No spell or potion helps him. But it is said strong emotions and experiences can restore speech. So I thought perhaps you might. I'll pay you, of course. Give you an excellent Gwent card.
Suppose I could try, but I wouldn't even know where to start. You want me to scare him?
Aye, good, good. That should do it. Scare, irritate. Whatever you wish, provided you do him no harm. You can usually find a Gil near the Hallowed Oak. Oh man, he's probably praying in his heart for a cure.
Tin pots. Stand to make a lot of noise. Oh yeah. Dumb question. They ever try to cure you some other way? Give you potions or herbs? Not just mute. Seems he's deaf too. When do you lose your voice? Can you show me? Hold up some fingers? Charming man. Doesn't look like we'll figure much out talking. So long. Talking won't get me anywhere. Maybe he'll say something if I put out his fire. Hornet's nest. Known to have therapeutic uses. In shock therapy, for instance.
Danny, you...
My vow of silence. Oh, for no. 3 years. 3 years! Not a word, not a peep! Until today, you made me break my vow.
Happy?
I meant well, really.
Well, it certainly didn't turn out well. Out of my sight, swine!
Heard him screaming, clear over here. Grand work, Witcher. Your reward, as promised.
Don't like being played for a fool. Remember that, or next time, you'll be the one left speechless.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
Need to talk to you.
About?
Uma. Gonna take him with me.
Gotta ask the Baron's permission. Thing is, he ain't here.
Not about to ask for anything. I'm telling you. You can try to stop me. But that'd be an error. A mortal one.
Think you got me shaking in my boots?
You sure as hell should be.
Fine. Cripple's not worth no blood. See the groom. He ought to be glad to give him up. Bugger's been eating from the feed bags. And a pleasant journey to you both.
Thank you kindly.
Vodka.
I'm taking Uma.
There ain't a...
Sergeant Hartle said I could.
Bring him back though, won't you? Be awful dull without him.
Find something else to laugh at. I don't know. Catch some frogs and shove straws up their asses.
Huh? That one of your Witcher games?
Witcher version's different. Don't make me show you. Open the door, now. Hey, little guy. This here's Roach. She'll take us to Kaer Morhen. Well, come on. What the? Quit playing around. Let's go. Looks like we got company. Nilfgaardian battle mounts. What do you want?
The Emperor's displeased with you.
Then he ought to ask somebody else for help.
The Emperor does not ask anyone for anything. You will ride with us to Vitsima.
Sure about that?
Don't even try.
Fine. Lead the way.
And the Third Army will sweep in from the west to take Banglin.
If I may, Your Imperial Majesty, our spies report that the garrison at Banglin consists almost wholly of mercenaries.
Bribery, then.
We stand to lose exactly no men in battle.
And we stand to lose less time. Very well. Give the orders. Then set sail.
As you wish. At once!
Your Imperial Majesty, Yennefer.
I did not have you brought here for an exchange of courtesies. Report.
As you wish, Your Majesty. Ciri. Well, this man is the key to finding her.
I gave you 3 solid leads. Trails as fresh as morning dew. The aid of my spies and my court sorcerers. Yet in my daughter's stead, you bring me this monstrosity? I hope you have more to say. For your sake.
Listen. I'm looking for a needle in a haystack. A needle that at any moment can...
It's a difficult task, I know this. What of it? Listen to me. I rule the largest empire the world has ever known. I wage a war against the North, command men in tens of thousands, while at home the trade corporations and nobles seek to depose me. You cannot expect me to pity you the difficulty of your task.
This monstrosity might well be your daughter. Its body is the product of a curse. Someone hides inside it.
Can you lift this curse?
I've done a great deal of research, made inquiries, but to lift it I would need to know the words used to cast it, and that...
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Fali. Gladiv Dorn Eptened Bandro Ithne Iacus. Dandelion told me. Ciri talked to him about it.
At last, you provide a pleasant surprise. Lady Yennefer, my question stands.
Yes. I believe I can. But I must...
The details do not interest me. Geralt, you've achieved precious little, yet admittedly more than the bumblers in my spy corps have. I give you half the promised reward. You will receive the other when you bring me Ciri.
Wouldn't count on that happening.
That was no request, it was an order, Geralt. And I advise you well, do not disobey me. This audience is over. Till the next.
Could have used some of that famous biting wit of yours. Where'd it disappear to? I mean, you were meek as a novice at Aretusa, called into the Dean's office.
I merely know when I can indulge my pride and when I must swallow it. Unlike some others, I know.
Ah, I see. So you show your claws to me because I'm a lowly witcher, but...
Do you really wish to do this now, Geralt? We can fight another time, in another place, where the walls have no ears.
So, how do we lift Uma's curse?
We must take him to Kaer Morhen. Oh, and Geralt, forgive me, but I'm unable to teleport you, Uma, and Roach, so...
Don't worry, we'll ride there. Never did like teleporting.
Take care of yourself.
Wait. Here, probably better if you keep it.
Of course. I'm off.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman. Geralt needed to lift the curse, so he took Uma to the home of the world's greatest specialist on dark spells, to the Witcher's fortress of Kaer Morhen.
Whoa there, Roach. Forktail's this close to the fortress? Someone's been slacking off.
Quite a while.
Too long.
And your journey, how was it?
Calm, if you don't count the forked tail that flew over our heads a few miles back. Passenger got a little restless.
What have we here? Multiple deformities. Eyes, ears, nostrils, a hair lip. And is this... Now, calm down. Yennefer was right on one count. Thing sure isn't pretty.
Yen's here already?
And how?
Huh. You two argue?
Geralt, I understand she's a... Well, how do I put this? Emancipated, strong-willed woman. but do manners count for nothing? She teleports in, not even a nice to see you, jumps right into a we've a curse to lift, there's this to do and that. So Eskel and Lambert get going. Then she went to the guest room to rearrange things. Through the bed, off the balcony.
Shame. That was a good bed.
Said the same myself. Solid oak frame, down mattress. Triss always said she... Ah, now I see.
It's either that, or Yen really hates oak furniture. So where is everyone?
Eskel's hunting forktails. Gotta nip that infestation in the bud. And since Yennefer needs to distill some ingredients from their organs, well, like they say, 2 birds, 1 stone. Lambert's still in the keep, preparing to venture into the mountains to enrich the phylactery with elemental power.
Mm-hmm. And Yen?
Assembling a megascope. Wanted my help running around with some chirping contraption, searching for something. But I'm too old for that nonsense.
I should let her know I'm here.
If you say so, but don't go thinking she'll throw her arms around your neck.
Leaking again. Damn it!
What's this? Brewing potions?
No. Booze from potato peels.
For my welcome back feast?
Actually, more like my farewell feast. Haven't heard? Madame Sorceress has requested I fortify the phylactery with power from the Circle of Elements. Says it's essential to lifting the curse from that monstrosity of yours.
Don't sound too thrilled about all this.
I'm not. You know the trek to the Circle's no walk in the park. In more ways than one.
Let me go with you.
Well, might have more spring in my step with the famous white wolf at my side. So, you ready?
Gotta take care of something. Wait for me.
Sure. Everything's ready at my...
No reason to wait.
Oh, meant to tell you. Can't get to the Circle through the mountains. Rockslide blocked the pass last spring.
So we approach from the pond side, like when we did the trial of the medallion?
Exactly. Remember the way?
Not easily forgotten, that.
He who returns with his medallion will prove himself worthy and may set off on the path.
Vesemir ever hear you impersonate him?
Yeah. Old man can't stand it.
Savola's breach. Still haven't patched it up?
Vesemir'd like to. Doesn't bother me, though. Not expecting anyone to lay siege, and... this way I got a shortcut to the pond.
Shame those Salamander assassins didn't punch a few more holes in our walls.
Or finish the job and reduce these ruins to rubble.
Been thinking. We gonna swim across the pond?
No, I got a boat moored there. You know, for fishing.
Wow. Never took you for the fishing type.
I use bombs. I drop them in, then scoop up whatever floats to the surface.
That makes sense.
Well, color me impressed. Where'd you learn them tricks?
It's an art. Learned it from this old master down in Zerrikania.
Save that tale for your next sorceress.
Tell me about Vesemir. Things any better between you?
Seems so. Old man's dropped the moralizing, and I try not to piss him off too often.
Mm-hmm. Working out well?
Moderately. Castle's pretty big. Easy to stay out of each other's way. Damn it! I moored it right here, I swear.
Line must have come loose.
Really? Here I thought the boat untied itself to go for a jaunt on its own. Damn it. In this fog, we'll never...
There a storm before I arrived?
Let me think. Yeah, 5 days passed.
Wind must have grabbed the sail, tugged the boat off its mooring. Boat drifted into the bushes. Water hag.
Great. Last thing we needed. All right. Cave entrance is just opposite, see it? Gotta sail across the pond, go through the cave, climb Troll's Head, and we're there.
Doesn't seem like such an ordeal now, does it?
No. Still gives me the shivers, though. You know only 2 boys returned from my group?
You were the ones who ran into old Speartip in the caverns, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's still gnawing at you?
Gnawing? No. Straight old pisses me off. What the fuck was that trial for? Most who returned from the Circle of Elements died within a year in some swamp, hunting drowners for Crown 30 a head. So exactly what was the point?
Ought to ask Vesemir.
Oh, I have. Many times. Believe you me.
Let's go. Jump in the boat.
All right. I'm taking the tiller, though.
Because?
'Cause it's my boat, not up for discussion.
Make this boat yourself?
Yeah. Something you don't like about it?
Besides the water up to our ankles? Nothing.
Quit whining. It'll make it across the lake.
Provided we don't smash into something first. Barely see the tip of my nose. Fog's thick as curdled milk.
Never took you for a poet.
Oh, but I am one. Want to hear a limerick?
Sure.
Lambert, what a prick.
Not bad.
Fall off a bit. Sails fluttering.
Don't teach your grandma to suck eggs. Right, almost there. Ready for the caverns?
Almost. Before we go inside.
Ugh, drink a dose of cat, I know. Any more words of wisdom, like step softly or you'll wake old Speartip?
Old Speartip's still down there?
Yeah, he is. Unless he's done us a favor and killed over on his own. Could come at us at any moment.
How'd the rhyme go? Old Speartip's a deep sleeper.
Wake him up and you'll sleep deeper. Come on.
Hear that? Sounds like a kid.
You know this valley's uninhabited except for us. It's gotta be an illusion.
What if it's not?
Whatever you want to do.
You're probably right. Let's go, straight to the cave.
Finally, something reasonable.
Shit, too damn high.
Not if I give you a boost. Remember? Part of the trials.
A witcher is a lone hunter.
But even a lone hunter can use a helping hand sometimes. Vesemir.
Ready?
Oh, you fat fuck.
1, 2, 3. You're no feather either. Come on, let's go.
Wall looks a little shaky. Ard, maybe?
And wiggle not stop like that.
Relax. I slipped.
What bones? Pulverized.
Old Spear Tip's never been kind to guests. Ugh. Place reeks of mold.
What did you expect? Scent of violets?
Would have been nice. Ah, so soft and sweet, just sleeping there. Makes you want to make this moment last forever. Oh, good to be back above ground.
Still trouble ahead.
You mean the trolls? They're in for trouble, not us.
Don't know who you're trying to impress. Tough guy stuff's just not working on me.
Look who's talking. Vesemir told me about that job you did for those Nilfgaardians in Velen. What? What are you doing?
Killing monsters.
Good one.
Just came out that way. Come on.
Ha! See him shit and run soon as he saw us?
Never known a troll to do that.
Witches is to walk no more. Stops. East Mountain. Trolley Mountain. Troll Mountain. Huh? Oh. Hi! This Troll Mountain.
You talk to these idiots.
Stay calm. We just want to get to the circle.
Witches is thing one say, thing two do, thing three do, sometime.
Enough! Out of my way, dimwits, or I'll grind you to gravel. Understand?
They understood all right. Congrats.
Run for the cave! Before they stone us to death!
We walk throws. News goes no far more. Witches is understand it?
We understand it, but we still gotta get to the Circle of Elements.
Listen, but we. Trolls come no to Witchessy Castle. Rocks not there. Let him rock.
Enjoying this little chat? Cause it's not getting us anywhere.
I'm talking. Fact is, you know as much about negotiating as they do about grammar. We're not here to hurt you. We don't want to touch your rocks. Just let us pass.
Troll rock throw. Witchessy strike no back. Just talky. Witcher, good? Only you. Witches is monster kills. Trolls monsters. Yes, true is. No face make. We do go this. Use sharp back clubs leave here. Use pass. No agrees? We smash.
No way. Witcher without his sword? It'd be like losing an arm.
Better arm lose than head.
Geralt? Just a few steps more, and we're there.
Ooh, that's some serious panting. Out of breath? Out of shape?
Nah, just a bit hungover.
Been hitting the hooch with Eskel again?
No, been hitting it alone.
Well, we made it.
No denying that. Damn. Beautiful view.
We can soak it in later.
Of course. Duty before pleasure.
Remember how this circle works? Been a while since I activated my medallion here.
It's fine, old man. No need to make excuses. Light the torches and place the phylactery on the altar. I'll handle the rest. How'd it go? Water, then earth, then air?
Phylactery's in place.
Then all we gotta do is wait. The container will absorb the power of the elements, while we catch a breather. So, how'd you deal with the trolls when you passed the trial of the medallion?
Let me think. Oh yeah, used Axie, but I only had to get past one troll. Other two were busy.
Yeah, useful sign, Axie. Saved my life a short while ago.
Sense a good story coming.
One of the best. A couple of road robbers stopped me. One pointed a crossbow at me, and the other started rummaging through my satchel. I made the man with the crossbow shoot his friend, and then hang himself.
Wow. Truly great story.
Isn't it? Real side splitter, I think.
Tell me, you always been such a cynical bastard?
No. I was adorable before Vesemir brought me to Kaer Morhen.
Think it's that bad being a Witcher?
Guess I could have been someone worse. Just a shame I had no choice.
It was our destiny.
Destiny? Let me tell you about destiny. My dad was a drunk. He'd knock a few back, then beat me and Mom bloody. We prayed for his death every night. One day our prayers were almost answered. Dad lost his way coming home from the tavern, walked smack into a nest of neckers. But some Witcher saved him. Know what he wanted in return? Give me the first thing you see when you get home. My life. For the life of that prick? I say fuck that kind of destiny.
Didn't know. I'm sorry.
Next time you wonder why I'm so bitter, well, there's your answer. All right. We've griped enough. Let's get out of here.
Right. Let's get back.
After you, sir.
Must be Eskel's prince. No one else has left the keep recently. his horse. What's its name? Scorpion? Beautiful animal. Eskel made camp here. Looks like he planned to stay outside a while. Footprints. And hoofprints. A goat. Interesting. Rocks. Tracks end here. Great. Could try to follow my nose. Can't smell Eskel, but there is the goat. Just gotta find a sample of its scent. Bits of bark. Looks like Eskel's goat rubbed against this tree. A clump of goat hair. Ugh, the stench. Eskel's tracks. The nose knows. Didn't tie itself to this stake.
Supposed to be forktail bait. Guess it works for witchers as well.
As for forktails, bait them thusly. Pound a stake in the soil, bind a goat to it, then hide ye in near to shrubbery post haste.
Brother Adalbert's Bestiary, page 82. See your memories back in full, and sharp as ever in spite of your years.
You're as old as I am, wise guy. Don't let the gray hair fool you.
Good to finally see you again.
You too. How are things?
Same old, same old. Another day, another drowner.
That it?
I'm a simple witcher wolf. Don't fight dragons, don't fraternize with kings, and don't sleep with sorceresses. Unlike some.
Fame's not all it's made out to be. Consider myself lucky if I were you.
You're right. Takes a lot of champagne to wash down all that caviar. That is tough going. Shh. Hear that? Incoming.
Come on.
Damn it! It's taking off! Hit the wings!
Not scared to leave the horse down below? Forktail could decide to have at him.
Scorpion's a warhorse. A purebred Kedwenny. He'll be fine.
Bleeding heavily.
From an artery. Blood's light-colored. Can't fly much further. The old hen she cackled on the fence. The old hen she cackled, and she ain't cackled since.
What's that song?
Some old hill folk tune. Perfect for hiking. My mom sang it to me.
You remember her?
Just that silly song. Nothing else.
Landed here.
Not very gracefully. Look at the tracks. We broke its wing, I think.
look around some. Fled to its lair, looks like.
Good. Means it's done fleeing. Gonna make a stand. Alright, let's collect the spinal fluid and get out of here. Cut into its back, just below the skull.
Gonna tell me which side of the knife to cut with next?
The sharp one. Come on, hurry up. Yes, Wolf? Hey, what do you say to a little race? Maybe see who's faster, Roach or Scorpion. And who's the better rider.
Not really a challenge, because I could beat you riding a lame sow. But why not?
You're a lame sow yourself. First to Kaer Morhen wins! I could beat you riding a lame sow. Good one.
Underestimated you, or should I say Scorpion. One fast mount.
And I overestimated you. If I'd known it'd be that easy, I'd have bet something on it.
All right, name your prize. Earned it.
Had this craving for Mahakaman's spirit a while now. Nothing burns quite like it.
Have a bottle for you next time we meet. Promise.
Hold you to that.
look at the fire.
Impressive specimen.
A month of tracking, stalking. But I finally dropped the son of a bitch.
Congratulations. Can't help wondering, though. Why'd you keep the corpse? Aim to stuff it? Hang it above the mantle?
Not a bad idea. Gotta finish the autopsy first, though. This one was quicker than most. Quicker and stronger. Want to examine it thoroughly.
Mind if I have a look?
Want to do the honors?
No thanks. You cut. I'll grab a bite to eat. Let's examine its head.
Long whiskers. Protruding frontal lobe, but that's normal. Long ears. And an earring.
Seen that before. Some of them like shiny objects, like magpies.
And in the maw, yellow dull teeth. Missing its upper front teeth. Lower incisors.
Clearly not a flosser. Fine, let's move on. Open its gut. So, anything interesting?
Bits of undigested food. A few decades worth, looks like. Human hair, a belt buckle, a few coppers, and a gold ring. Want to give it to Yennefer? Ought to be as good as new once you polish it a bit.
No thanks. She only wears silver.
That's her loss. Rest is perfectly normal, except for its gnarled liver. Seems like I had a penchant for the blood of drunkards.
Nice claws. 15 inches, I'd say.
They grow its whole life. This one was about 110 years old.
Pretty muscular legs. Calves and feet especially.
Let me tell you, this sucker was fast. 1 second here, there the next. Always in the shadows. Could barely see it.
So how'd you take it down?
Long story. Tell you another time.
Think I've seen enough for now. This was an old one. Experienced.
It'd be nice to figure out a way to determine a catacan's age based on its tracks. Avoid running across one like this unprepared.
It would, I agree. But later. See you, Eskel.
God damn it! You piece of shit!
Uh-oh.
Damned crystal!
You decide to blow us up?
Geralt, I'm sorry, but I'm in no mood for jests.
What's eating you?
Let me think. That was the third crystal to explode. It's been a week, and Lambert's still not done what I've asked. Vesemir spitefully insists on repairing the wall just beneath my window and starts hammering at the crack of dawn, while Eskel seems to have gone mushroom picking, not forktail hunting.
The guys. Well, they're not exactly happy with you.
Why is that?
Because you aren't willing to say what you're planning. You're treating them like pages, not including them. Us, actually, because I feel that way too.
I shall explain everything when the time is right. First, we must finish our preparations.
Fine. What do I do?
Firstly, help Eskel and Lambert. One was supposed to get me forktail spinal fluid, the other was to fortify the phylactery with elemental power. I've yet to see anything from either of them.
Taken care of.
Is that so? My, the initiative. That leaves one other trifle to resolve. As you saw, my megascope's acting up, in rather spectacular fashion. I'm certain there's an energy source nearby, generating disturbances, making the crystals malfunction. We must find it and neutralize it. Quickly, I must contact someone. It's urgent.
All right. How do I find the source?
Use this Potestaquizitor.
Potestaquizitor? Sounds fancy. Complicated.
Yet it's ever so simple. Grasp it firmly, move it around, and the louder it squeals, the closer you are. Spare me your juvenile wit, please. Well, what are you waiting for? Ah, one more thing. Thank you, Geralt.
Nothing here. Oh, got a signal. Signal's growing stronger.
So, Yennefer found a volunteer to walk around with that chirping stick after all.
Ah, there you are. Disturbance is coming from there. What's in these crates?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert made them.
No wonder the megascope doesn't work. All right, gotta get him out of here.
I can do that. Rather you not make a mess of my shelves. Just keep an eye on Uma.
Yes, Uncle Vesemir. How goes it? Vesemir's not working you too hard, I hope. Thought so.
All done. You can go. Now, let's check your conditioned reflexes. Pulse weak, but regular. Look at the flyer. Now look here. Pupils functioning normally.
Thank you. Seems to be working now. What was it?
Dimeridium bombs. Lambert left them by the beds.
I suppose he had no idea they could interfere with my megascope?
You know, Lambert's not exactly an expert on megascopes, so...
Please. Lambert is mean, not stupid. But no matter. More importantly, I shall finally be able to contact Ida.
The Ida? Elven sage? What do you want from her?
Stay and you'll learn for yourself.
Members of the Lodge don't let just anyone in on their secrets, or so I've heard.
Consider it a token of our trust. Now let's begin. And Geralt, behave, please.
Didn't you just say you trust me?
Stop twisting my words.
Kednel Yennefer at Vengerberg. Gwynblade.
Kedmil and Severn.
Why have you summoned me?
We've come up against a curse. One we must lift. It was uttered in a dialect of Elder speech unfamiliar to me.
I see. The words of the curse?
Vafel Elen, Kedmil Foli, Gledev Don Eptenid, Bondro Ithne Iachus.
Take it you've heard the words before.
Yes. In legends. Of the kind that do not end happily.
Can you help us with the curse?
To a degree. Agnes de Glanville's incantation, combined with Elder's triangle, inverted, of course. They are your only possible recourse. But I cannot guarantee that even they will suffice.
Thank you, Severn. Vafel.
That does not conclude our conversation.
Let me guess. You want something in return.
If I may, Gwynblade, I'd like to request. Stop guessing. Just listen. The time of the white frost and white light is nigh.
And the world will perish amidst ice. I know Ithleen's prophecy.
I don't doubt you know it. But do you understand it? The Elder Blood can initiate the final age, the time of the end. Or stop it. Remember this, Gwynblade. For you will be the one to determine if the seed bursts into flames.
All in all, interesting conversation. What now?
You can start by apologizing for acting like a boor, despite my asking you not to.
I'm sorry. It's just when Ida started in with that patronizing tone.
You decided to prove she was completely justified to adopt that attitude. Well done, Geralt. Bravo. Oh, enough. All is ready. We should gather the others and begin. Listen, everyone. All is in place. We may begin. Lambert, prepare the apparatuses. Eskel, go.
Last I heard, my dear, I give the orders around here, not you.
I believe we made an agreement to seek to cure Uma my way.
I said we would help you, that's it. I don't know what you want to do with them, you haven't deigned to inform us, but it's not safe, is it? Just as I thought. Which is why I think we should first try another, less invasive method.
Don't take this the wrong way, Vesemir, but clock's ticking.
I ask only one night's delay. If nothing comes of it, we'll do what Yennefer wants. I'll take Uma into the mountains.
What then? Will you howl at the moon together?
A bit of respect. You're not talking to Geralt.
No, we will not howl at the moon. I'll lay him down on a gravestone. Come midnight, I'll give him tea made of hemlock harvested from... But I don't see that I need to explain this to you.
In my opinion,
I know your opinion, but I'm not asking anyone's permission. I'm saying what will happen. I'll be back at dawn, with Uma, or whoever hides inside him.
So, got the evening off. What do we do with it?
Vesemir mentioned some roof beams in the tower need replacing. Maybe we could see to that. Or we could have a drink.
Sounds a lot better than the beams.
Wouldn't mind a shot myself, or two.
Nothing I can do. Been outvoted. Let's go.
do as you will. But in a moment, Geralt and I must talk.
Ooh, sounds serious. Come on, Lambert. See you in a bit, Geralt.
Something not quite right?
No, nothing. I just wanted to take you aside, without cluing the others into what we're up to.
Mm-hmm. And what are we up to?
Sneaking upstairs to make love.
Wow. You don't exactly mince words.
I'm too old to play the blushing bride. Unless you ask nicely. Shall we go? You can rejoin them afterwards. In an hour. Or two.
Or three.
I'll hold you to that.